In this IPVanish review and tutorial, let's turn this slightly intimidating interface into a simple, beginner-friendly app. I'll explain how it keeps you safe and run speed tests so you can see if it's really worth your money. If you don't have IPVanish yet, you could get it with a significant discount through the link in the description, or just scan this QR code. You'll see two main plan options, Essential and Advanced. The first one covers pretty much anything you'll need from a VPN, while the advanced version includes additional tools like a secure browser, cloud backup, and a file sync and share feature. The IPVanish price is one of the most affordable options, especially with the 2-year plan. And this VPN doesn't limit simultaneous connections, meaning you can install it on every device in your house and even share the subscription. Now, the next step is downloading the app. You can do it right from the official IPVanish website. I won't expand much here as the IPVanish VPN setup is really standard. It works on all major operating systems and has very similar app UIs across them. I'll focus on Windows in this tutorial, but you can follow along on pretty much any version. So let's log in and get this IPVanish tutorial started. So here, to start using the VPN, you only need to connect to a server. The easiest way is pressing this connect button. It will automatically route you through the nearest and fastest location available. And that's it. You can browse or stream or torrent as usual, but now you'll be under VPN protection, shielded from prying eyes. You can also use the interactive map to select a location. These are becoming increasingly rare in the VPN world these days. Or go to this locations tab and browse a whole list of countries. There are over 150 locations, so if you struggle to find one, you can also just use the search bar. Now that you know the basics of how to use IPVanish VPN, let's talk about the features you get from this app. You've probably noticed this big statistics window, which you can just minimize, and the app looks so much more beginner friendly right away. I just suggest turning on the kill switch here before you forget this window forever. It's going to prevent IP leaks in case the VPN connection stumbles by cutting your internet traffic on the device, so that you'd always stay protected. By the way, you can also just turn this on in settings. You'll find it under the connection tab. But before I continue this IPVanish tutorial in this part of the app, you should also know about Double Hop, which is right next to regular locations. This one sends your internet traffic through 2 VPN servers instead of 1 to make your connection very hard to track. Just keep in mind, it's pretty slow. Now, moving back into settings. I will only talk about the main things here, but every feature has an explanation, so you can explore the app and see if any of the extra tools sound useful to you. Personally, I mostly use 3 things here. First, IPVanish has nice auto-connect options under the Network Security tab. You can set it up to launch the VPN after you open a specific app or join an untrusted Wi-Fi network. Underneath is Threat Protection, basically an ad and tracker blocker that will also protect you from entering malicious sites. It's actually effective, so I recommend having this on. They also recently introduced a Pro version which will scan your downloads for malware, but it's still in beta and will only be available on desktop apps. Now, in the Split Tunneling tab, you'll find Split Tunneling, but here you can include or exclude specific apps from the VPN connection. If you opt for the higher tier IPVanish VPN plan, you'll find a secure browser in your app that lets you safely access any site, and it blocks any downloads to your device. Additionally, there's 1 terabyte of cloud backup, as well as a file sync and share feature. Whichever plan you opt for, don't forget that you can use a special discount to truly make this VPN one of the most affordable options out there. However, now that you're familiar with the app, I want to show you what's behind it. Is IPVanish safe? I wouldn't be making this video if it weren't, but let's do a quick IPVanish VPN review of security. Everything you do with the VPN will be protected by modern encryption as soon as you press the connect button, which when you get depends on the protocol, which you can change in settings. But the fastest option, and the one with the most modern encryption, is WireGuard. There's also a strict no logs policy in place, meaning the VPN doesn't record your browsing data, and they went through independent audits to prove it. Plus, IPVanish is rolling out RAM-based servers that can't retain data by design. So yeah, they've made it crystal clear that what you do with the VPN is your business only. I also wanted to show you how the VPN performs. Our research team ran an IPVanish speed test in 3 server locations, the US, UK, and Japan. And as you can see, the drop from the original speed is minimal. IPVanish stays stable even when connecting to the other side of the world. So in day-to-day browsing, it's pretty much impossible to tell the difference of having the VPN on versus off. Streaming works well too. IPVanish unblocks a solid range of platforms with minimal troubleshooting. Just connect to a server, open the streaming library, and you're in. And if you torrent, IPVanish supports P2P on all its servers, and there's a SOCKS 5 proxy for faster downloads. Just keep in mind it doesn't offer the same level of protection as a VPN connection. So, what do you think? Is IPVanish worth it? During my IPVanish VPN review, it checked off 3 of the main requirements I have for any VPN. Easy to use, secure, and able to deliver a fast and stable connection. And on top of that, it's super affordable and offers unlimited simultaneous connections. So yeah, I highly recommend giving it a chance. Don't forget to grab a discount for it, and thanks for sticking around in this IPVanish tutorial and review.